Good day everyone. The purpose of today's video is to show you how a typical Nutrisens installation looks like. What are all the equipment that we deploy, all the sensors that we deploy, how they look like, and then finally all the tools that we need to install the Nutrisens. And subsequent to that we will also show you how to install a Nutrisens set properly, plus obviously a soil moisture probe that goes with that. So I will proceed and just show you what we have here on the site. This is a typical vineyard site. It could be applicable to any crop that we are going to look at. So first of all, we are starting with a plant sense. This is a dendrometer, and we deploy the dendrometer here to look at the daily uptake of sap flow through the plant. So that's what the dendrometer does. Here we have a relative humidity and temperature sensor, because we want to calculate daily VPD. So that's why this is here. We have a telemetry box. Now this again can be any telemetry box, doesn't matter, but in this case it's one that we have available here, which is called LATEC. The LATEC is connected to the plant sense, it's connected to this combi sensor, it's connected to the two Nutrisens sensors that are already installed here. I'll show you just now how that looks like. It's also connected to a soil moisture probe over here, and it's also connected to an inline flow meter, so we can exactly measure how much water runs through the system. We can calculate when the fertilizer is being applied and when it stops, so that helps us with all of that. Secondly, we're just going to look at all the tools, installation tools that we need. I'll start on the furthest point. So we need a bucket, we need water, we need more water, we need installation tools for the soil moisture probe that we have over here, and then we also need tools to install the Nutrisens. I'll just take you through the basic stuff. So part of the Nutrisens installation, let me first show you. So here is the Nutrisens with the two sensors, nitrate and potassium. This is connected to the system. It comes in a box like this, so everything that you need for the Nutrisens installation is right here. With the Nutrisens installation, we usually do what we call suction probes. The suction probe has got a porous tip, and we install this to the depth that we want the Nutrisens sensor to be at. And we also we always use two Nutrisens sensors, one for the root zone and then one for the leaching area. Now this one is too shallow for the vineyards, but this suction probe will be perfect for where we want to track the nutrient activity. Then we also have sand that we are going to use to do the suction probe installation. We have what we call an infield tester. This infield tester is used to verify that everything is working once we've installed it. The Nutrisens, we connect this to the Nutrisens, test that all the sensors are working, and we get data from all the individual sensors. We also use this to test that we have a good fit on the soil moisture probe, that the shaft of the soil moisture probe makes good contact with the soil. And we also use this infield tester to calibrate and set up the plant sense, so that we have the correct range in which the plant sense can move. Just a few tools. So we have a small spade. We have these two rectangular tubes, and these are the two tubes that we use to install the Nutrisens sensors. Now there are two, one for the deeper one for the shallower one. We have a little, I call it a dolly. So the dolly goes in here, and then we hit heat on the dolly, and we have a tool, round bar that we can use to extract this rectangular installation tube when we're done. So we have a long one and a short one. We clearly mark the depth so that we know how deep we want to go, and then we also have installation guides. And what happens with this is we position the Nutrisens sensor like this, and then we use that to help us to guide the installation when we install it. So we push this down the shaft. You will need some conduit to protect the cables that are in the ground. We also have a sieve to make sure that the soil we use doesn't have any stones in. Yeah, and this is basically all the tools that we need.